Hi, everyone. My name is Jose Elizardo, and I'm a technical specialist with Autodesk. And I want to talk to you guys about 3ds Max, although we don't have a presentation on screen. Nope.
Any techies in the room?
Yeah, all right. There we go. So that's me, 3ds Max technical specialist with Autodesk, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about our latest release of 3ds Max 2016. So for many of you in this room, I would imagine that Max is probably a product that you have installed in your machines. You've probably acquired it with one of the suites. Max does ship with every single Autodesk suite. Some of you may be using it. Some of you may not be using it for various reasons. You know, Max is a big application and can do a lot of things. My goal here today is to show you that you don't necessarily need every single tool in the toolbox to get the job done. This latest release of Max, we've made strides in terms of usability and accessibility. So we're going to spend a little bit of time looking at that. We've also, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about animation and how animation can really help bring your designs to life. And then lastly, we'll look at some of the improvements we made around rendering. So jumping right in here, easier than ever. This is a bold statement, but I stand behind it. Max 2016 has never been easier to use. Let's take a look at what some of those enhancements are. First of all, we have the new startup template system. This is a way to configure and customize your own startup experience of the product. We ship with 4 different startup templates targeting 4 different use cases. But of course, it doesn't stop there. You can create your own, you can share templates, and you can import templates that someone else created. We've also integrated the Revit engine inside the product, so we can directly link and file link and import RVT files without converting to FBX. This results in much faster import times, much cleaner geometry, and access to settings that we did not have in the past, such as BIM metadata and curvature settings. We also have a brand new design workspace ribbon, very similar to how Revit and Inventor present you with the ribbon. So it's a task-based ribbon, consolidating all the main visualization features in one space. So animation, storytelling at your fingertips. Animation is definitely the single one reason, if you had to pick one, why you would want to bring your designs into a product like 3ds Max. 3ds Max has very powerful animation tools that let you do a lot of different things. You can, of course, become the Pixars and the Disneys and rig and skin your own characters and do all that sort of stuff, but you don't necessarily need to go there. Max has some very powerful and easy-to-use tools to get your characters or any kinds of animations up and running really quickly. For example, if we take a look at the Populate toolset, Populate allows us to create, all sorts of different characters very automatically, both seated characters, walking characters, running characters, idling characters, all with the click of a few buttons. These characters can be customized if you want to. You can change their skins. You can cycle through different kinds of animations. You can even decrease or increase the resolution for foreground and background characters, all with the click of just a couple of buttons. You see in this scene here, we have a street, we add a flow, we determine the width, and hit simulate, we have fully animated characters in our scene. These characters really help tell a story, and are really easy to set up. Another great animation technique for bringing your designs to life is to add animated vehicles. So of course, the process of animating a vehicle can be cumbersome and difficult, but with the use of a tool like Civil View, you punch in some values, determine some parameters, hit run, and you have fully animated vehicles driving down your scene, as we're about to see here. If you don't like the cars or the vehicles that the Civil View library ships with, you can add your own. Civil View is fully customizable in that sense. And we've also added another tool called a camera sequencer. The camera sequencer allows us to essentially cut between different camera shots and really customize the story that we're trying to tell, all without leaving the product. As we see here, we cut between different transitions here. I wanted to let this play back here. This is an animation that we did in-house at Autodesk, and it's a really nice piece that showcases, the power of high-end visualization rendering capabilities with some basic and easy-to-use animation tools to really tell a story and convey an emotion. This is really what design animation is all about. The next portion here is around rendering. I think many of you will be very happy to know that we finally have a 360 connection inside 3ds Max. So if you're familiar with the Revit integration, it's a very similar concept. From within Max, you can send multiple different cameras to the cloud all in one go and have them all render simultaneously, therefore freeing up your machine's resources. You can send solar studies, illuminance studies up to the cloud. Once on the cloud, just like in Revit, you can re-render with new settings, adjust exposure settings. You can even create these interactive panoramic images. These interactive panoramic images can then be downloaded as HTML viewers and sent to anybody with a Chrome browser, both on a desktop and on a mobile app or a mobile device. Pretty much any one of your customers can experience the design pretty much in real time. In this apartment scene, we're exploring the apartment, looking around and validating the design before anything has been built, of course. So key takeaways, easier than ever, animation at your fingertips, the power of cloud computing, 3ds Max 2016. Thank you very much. For more, visit our website.